Fast forward many years later, your friends, your colleagues see you successful. Now, are they all, or a good part of them, investing with your company in the elite wealth and wellness? Or are they still just on the sidelines?
There's both groups. We certainly have, there's a large amount of our friends that they did see what we were doing. They asked us questions, they got educated. They did take the time because, I think one of the blessings from my pain was the fact that, I'm in my mid 30s and some people around me, they said, you're on the fast track to the C-suite. Why in the world would you be leaving what you're doing right now? And that was enough to get attention. And so they would come up to me especially and say, what are you doing? Like, why in the world would you leave this? And it was a great opportunity for me to provide a bit of a testimony of like, listen, there's a whole other world out there. There's a different life you can be living. And so for those who were in the position where they were starting to feel the pain, and I would say this is probably most of the people of our friends and colleagues that now invest with us, they were the ones that were feeling pain. And they would come to us and identify with us and say, man, yeah, gosh, I really want to back down, but just can't really afford to back down. And I want to create this nice retirement, but I feel like I need to work more to do that. And so they would come to us identifying with us saying, hey, we kind of feel the same way. Help us understand what you're doing. And granted, they never had the time to understand it to the depth and level that, we do now. But this goes back to the trust thing. They wanted a different life for themselves. They wanted to do something different. They didn't have the time to understand it and go figure it out. But they were our friends and colleagues that we've been in the trenches together, saving lives together. We've been at war, if you will, metaphorically, in, a hospital that's being so many patients coming at you all at once. Everyone's critical and needing interventions. And, you've got to band together. It has to be a team in that environment. And so in that regard, we had all kind of earned each other's trust. And so it was easier for them to take action without having the full amount of understanding and knowledge that we required before we took action.
Yeah, no, agreed. We kind of became their new circle, somebody who was around them, were doing different things. And that was part of our problem. It's part of everybody's problem as you get complacent in who you surround yourself by. So we changed, and then the people we were around were able to kind of follow suit.
It'd be crazy not to. I mean, if I was a doctor and, it's fine and dandy when you're young and you're not married or you have children working 80 hours. Every entrepreneur can attest. You have to put in time. You have to put in, but to keep on doing that, your body can't handle that. I'm pushing 50 soon. And in July, I couldn't see myself saying, well, you know what? I'm going to miss out on my kids graduating high school and just go all in. So yeah, I mean, do it when you're young, but I would have been one of your first adopters. If you're just like, you guys were killing it, you guys were crushing it, I'd be like, Paul, Miranda, let me take you guys out to dinner. I need to know. Everything that you described is pain. Because on the surface, because everybody's usually surface level, everybody'd be like, oh, Miranda and Paul, they're both surgeons. They're living the life. They're just rock stars. Oh, we envy them. They see the surface. They didn't see all the commitment. They didn't see all the hours you were putting in. They didn't see the literal stress that you guys are putting on your body. And yeah, Miranda, you were on the fast track to feeling like a 60-year-old, even though you're 30. Usually we all don't believe that, yeah, we're getting older. Everybody believes that at a young age that either they're going to find the fountain of youth or we're all immortal and we're always going to be young and energetic. So yeah. Now you have your friends and family. Now, how do other people, do they just go on your website to find out more information, or what's the process?
Yeah, they can certainly do that. So people can get on there, and we've got, educational videos and things up on there. We've got a course we put together to help people in strategies. But, when people come on the website and get signed up, and we send out content each week, and just small little trickles of education, information, things that we learned along the way. It's like trying to build a cathedral one brick at a time. You just got to take a little bit of data continuously and stay consistent with it. So we try to provide that. We try to send that out to people. And for those who are in the pain and are motivated, just the more information you get, I think it can fuel your motivation as you start seeing the light.
Yeah, so people can jump on the website, elitewealthandwellness.com, and there's plenty of information there. There's certainly a contact us form that people can fill out if they have specific questions, or, there's a subscription. They can put in their email address and subscribe to get our newsletters and get updated and that sort of stuff. So there's certainly that venue for people that kind of hear what's going on, but maybe don't have our cell phone numbers right away or direct email addresses.